That's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Throws for the tight end. Snags it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Monarchs are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Monarchs!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's no good, and they're still down by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're not afraid to let one fly from back here. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Tall hill to climb here. 3rd and 10 from inside your own 5. Just don't turn that thing over. To the air, it's Trotter. Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep the...
And he's running in the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, ODU. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. The offense set for a first down play. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On first down, here comes this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
On the option. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They'll run the option. Got enough for the first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the a shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
After the misconnection, it's second down. To the air, it's Trotter. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and he plucked it.
Going for it all. Fires into traffic, picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He looks that one in nicely. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Now the toss. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Trotter. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brooks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He was looking for running room, but they get him down to the 28, and now they are set up.
You know, I think if I'm the quarterback, I'm probably not throwing at this linebacker anymore. That's now already his 2nd pick in this game. He's been doing an outstanding job in coverage. I think if you're the QB, you got to start avoiding him.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, you keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Coming out with it, it's Banks. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the left side. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Might as well stick with him. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. With the catch, it's Castro. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. The Monarchs get enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Trying to run it in. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He finds his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score. Kennesaw State, 21, Old Dominion, 13.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, that's a great job by the quarterback there not panicking, right? Because you know it's a blitz, and trust me, you know you're going to get blasted, but you keep reading coverage, and you find your check down throw, get it out of your hands, and pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. The snap sets up the throw. Setting up the screen. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Trotter. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And the Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Give to the running back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and another good run. What's new, though? I mean, this dude, 150 on the dot. That is a great day at the office. He's been really, really good all game long, and it's no secret why they continue to feature this guy in the ground game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow. Touchdown, Monarchs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Number 8 with the catch and score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and he missed it. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Now on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Finds the tight end. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first. You find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up secondary.
Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Trotter. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30, the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, ODU. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th.
That makes the score.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his own 20. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David can swing the momentum. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
pressure coming. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking for a man. It's Trotter. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Fires to the right. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give as they work on that clock. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Leaves it with the running back. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
One more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.